All right, guys, November 5th general election is almost here. And in your district, House District 35B, you have a choice to make. Who's going to be your next representative at the Capitol? Today, we're highlighting Kari Rehrauer running to be your state rep. And there's some things you should know because a lot of gun voters, and now we're east of Anoka a little bit, Andover area. A lot of gun owners have been calling us asking, where does she stand? Because Jerry Newton was the incumbent, long-time incumbent there, and now Kari is running to replace him. And so they want to know, where does she stand on Second Amendment issues? Now, this is a swing district. It can go for the Republican or the Democrat. Right now, Democrats have a 4-vote majority. Or rather, if the gun owners flip 4 seats, then we flip the chamber and break the trifecta in St. Paul. All right, so Kari Rehrauer, first thing you need to know about her is that she completely refused to fill out her Minnesota gun rights candidate questionnaire. Now, that's not always a big surprise, but in swing districts, oftentimes you can find some pro-Second Amendment, some pro-Constitution Democrats, not very often, but sometimes. But she refused to fill out her survey and tell gun owners where she stands. And then we took a little look at her website, and her website has a full breakdown on all the gun control she supports. So she said that she supported red flag gun confiscation laws, which passed in 2023. She said she supports universal background checks, aka gun registration. She said she supports that, but then she says we need to do more. We need to get weapons of war off our streets. And that tells me one thing, that she has swallowed the BS, hook, line, and sinker, that the media is spoon feeding, or rather shovel feeding, to us full time. And that is the AR-15 ban. That's what she wants, because she believes that commonly owned rifles that are responsibly used by tens and tens of millions of Americans are quote unquote weapons of war. But the AR-15 ban that they're trying to pass, it's not even an AR-15 ban. It's a ban on hundreds of different rifles, hunting rifles, sporting rifles, all these different things. So they call it an assault weapons ban. It's not. It's just a ban on hundreds of different rifles for no reason. She supports this 100%. She is as far left as it comes. There's a lot of moderates. There's many moderates in the DFL. But Kari Rehrauer is promising to be as far left as it can be. She's bragging about it on her website. Check it out. Supports magazine bans. They're trying to ban our standard capacity magazines. They want to reduce us down to revolvers once again, or down to 7-round magazines, which is the de facto ban on hundreds of different pistols that don't even make 7-round magazines. But this is the crap they're trying to pass. They don't care about public safety. If they cared about public safety, they wouldn't make legally exercising your Second Amendment rights as hard as they're trying to make it. Because there's not a single criminal who wants to go into Minneapolis and commit crimes and carjackings and continue to increase the violence that we're seeing. There's not one of them that's going to obey one of these laws. And banning our magazines isn't going to do a single thing. Not one. Why? Because there's already literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. If there's 400 million guns in the hands of private citizens in America, I mean, I don't know about you. I don't own too many guns, but I own probably 5 times as many magazines as guns. So they're going to outlaw standard capacity magazines and then think they can stop criminals from getting one of the hundreds and hundreds of millions that are in circulation. Make it make sense. And she supports ammo registration. That's the next big thing in line. So Keith Ellison signs his name to a document saying that DC should ban 5.56/.223 ammo, saying this stuff is a military round, which it is the most common rifle round maybe in the world, certainly in America. It's the most common rifle round there is. There's probably billions of rounds in circulation, and it's used for hunting. It's used for many different things. And Keith Ellison wants to ban it, calling it a military round. Well, since Kari Rehrauer is already using the far left's rhetoric about weapons of war, if they can't ban the ammo, which is what Keith Ellison is trying to do, then they want to make sure you register the ammo. And that simply means walking into your Cabela's over in Blaine, or walking into your local sporting store, or walking into Walmart, buying a little 550 round block of 22 shells, which everybody has. But before you get to buy the box of ammo, first you hand them your ID, showing them who you are and what your age is. Then they hand you a piece of paper that you have to fill out, registering that ammo with Keith Ellison's office. So they know who owns what ammo, where, and in what quantities. It's absolute insanity. And that is why Kari Rehrauer has earned herself a big fat F rating from Minnesota gun rights. These people should be focusing on cutting down crime in the inner cities. They should be focusing on enforcing the laws and actually prosecuting the criminals that are doing the crimes in the cities. If you prosecuted criminals, you would get less crime. Instead, they want to focus on you and me and take away our Second Amendment rights. It's absolute ludicrous. So guys, that's why my request to you is whether you do early voting, which is great and fun, or whether you do day of voting, I ask you turn out with your friends, your family, your neighbors, your community members. Vote in favor of public safety. Vote in favor of the Constitution. Vote in favor of our Second Amendment rights. Preserve our republic. Preserve our ability to defend ourselves and our loved ones. And again, if gun owners flip 4 seats in Minnesota, the trifecta in St. Paul is broken. It ends, as it should be. So that's the information we have for you guys. Get out, vote pro-gun.